Updating your kitchen does not have to involve a lot of time and money investing in new cabinets and appliances. For a portion of the money, and in just one day, you can change the appearance and value of your kitchen using granite tile. In the following video, we will tile over backer board and plywood using a rapid set mortar and epoxy grout. The result is a sophisticated look that is easy to maintain with stain-resistant grout joints. Since we are going to use existing cabinets, we'll prepare our installation area by covering the previous plywood layer with backer board. Countertop granite tiles must be set on a surface that's leveled, solid, and can withstand moisture. Before we begin, let's protect our floor with a plastic drop cloth. We will be installing granite tiles to frame the counter with a bull nose on the front. Installing granite tile in this manner will result in materials on the floor. Once we have our tile layout complete, we'll secure the layers of our backer board using 1-inch drywall screws. Insert these screws at 6-inch intervals across the backer board. Make sure that each of the screws goes completely into the backer board. Do not leave any head above the surface. To avoid breaking off a corner, keep the screws 2 inches from the corners of the board. To ensure our surface is clean and prepped, we then brush the backer board to remove any dirt or residue. We'll lay the granite tiles first, followed by the bullnose edge tiles. Initial installation will require waterproofing the counter with NA 1660 waterproofing membrane. Then we will use a rapid set mortar so we'll be able to grout our countertop the same day we set it. Using a clean pail, mix the NA 3000 additive with NA 3120 mortar using an electric paddle mixer. Refer to the manufacturer's instructions for correct ratios. Now you are ready to set your surface tiles. Combing out straight trowel lines, spread mortar over the surface area of the counter. To form a stronger bond, back butter the tiles and position them into place. Use your level to make sure your tiles are even with your edge tiles. Continue setting your surface tiles, separating them with 1/16-inch tile spacers. Set all the full tiles first, and leave any cut tiles on the perimeter for last. Continue until the surface of the counter is completely set with tiles. Next, we are going to set our bullnose tile. Using a margin trowel, spread and comb an even layer of mortar along the edge of the counter and on the back of your edge tile. Depending on the tile you choose, you might need to secure the edge tiles with a batten. Put 2 edge tiles in place next to each other and press them firmly into the mortar. The mortar should cover the entire surface. Twist the tile back and forth slightly to make sure it's embedded in the mortar. Use a level to make sure the edge tiles are even. Again, use 1/16-inch spacers to separate. Continue setting the rest of the edge tiles the same way. Use a damp sponge to clean off any mortar that sticks to the top of the tiles before it dries. Clean any excess mortar from your grout joints and from the surface of your tiles, and let the mortar cure as recommended by the manufacturer. Since we are using rapid set mortar, we will wait 3 to 4 hours before grouting our tiles. We will be using NA 4300 unsanded grout for this next step. Always refer to the tips and techniques section for detailed instructions or read the manufacturer instructions on the container. Using an electric paddle mixer and margin trowel, mix the grout in the bucket provided. Once the grout has a homogeneous consistency, it is ready to be spread. Apply the grout using a float, skimming off the excess grout with the edge of the float. To avoid digging into the joints, move the float diagonally across the tiles. The grout will set in about 5 to 15 minutes and have a putty-like consistency. To ensure the grout is dry, you should run your fingers across the tile to see the residue film left behind on the tile is dry. Once dry, the grout is ready to be cleaned. To remove excess grout, soak the sponge in the water bucket and apply a generous amount of water to the surface. Gently remove excess grout buildup and clean diagonally to avoid digging into the joints. With a damp sponge, wipe the tiles diagonally to clean them. Rinse the sponge frequently in clean water and remove all liquid from the tiles. Remove any remaining haze and let the grout cure completely as recommended by the manufacturer. Once everything is dried and set, you are then left with your new, beautifully installed countertop to enjoy.